Sarah. I'm from Illuminati Hotties, and I'm here in Amsterdam, finishing my last day of European tour. Cultural highlight is probably just seeing how everyone feels about their town, what people do in their towns, how it's different from the US, how it's different from country to country, and just kind of like experiencing a small glimpse of every single place while we're out here. And I feel like the cultural low light was perhaps, you know, being an American in Europe. I think from time to time, you know, most Americans probably don't do their due diligence of being kind to the people around them, and so I think we have somewhat of a reputation out here. And being a band walking through a store, a bunch of loud Americans, we definitely stick out like a sore thumb. So hopefully next time around we can adjust a little better. The brown rainbow of the Travelodge breakfast, that was definitely a mid-light. I was excited when I first experienced it and horrified by the end of breakfast for sure. My van is supposedly being worked on in Canada. Hopefully we'll be able to pick it up in July to do some dates with Death Cab for Cutie, and as of now it's in pieces in a Canadian mechanic shop, and I hope it's getting fixed because I miss it. Oh God, I hope not. I mean, I definitely want to run this van into the ground, the one that I have owned for the last few years, and kind of just get the mileage out of it that is possible. The van market, very, very bad right now. So hard to, if I were to sell, it would be nearly impossible to buy something equivalent or, you know, at a reasonable value. But lots of people want to buy the van, whether it's in pieces or not. So that is a nice option. Yeah, perfect. I mean, love that thing, God bless. But I will say that I hope I don't become the van band. If that's the case, then maybe I'll have to move to computer setup, just travel in a smaller car. I definitely did think about my van back in the US, or living in Canada currently, but my van being fixed, I was kind of like, oh, not this again. And also I kind of think that I err on the side of optimism, and I'm like, you know what, they'll tow us to the shop, they'll readjust what needs to be adjusted, we'll be on the way, maybe miss a show, maybe be late, whatever, and it just became a wild goose chase of a van hunt. So good news is everyone is out here touring again. Bad news is every single van in the world is rented. Oh, it was so fun playing with Finn's bands. The crowd was great. We got followed by all of these like Finn, like we love Finn Wolfhard, like fan accounts on Instagram. Which was kind of fun, and it definitely made my Explore feed weird for a little while. But the fans were great, the shows were great, they were close to home, so we could just pop in, do an opening set, and sell some merch. There was a push-up contest backstage between myself and the lead singer of The Armed, and I did 0 push-ups, and he did probably 25, and then we took a photo together, but he had to get pumped for the photo, so he had to pump up. Also, they just were very sweet, like kind of like disarmingly sweet, you know, like they just were like making sure we had everything we needed, and they really wanted to hang and like have a good time. And yeah, it was definitely fun being backstage with them. It was a good old band hang. I felt crazy before going into this, and this only makes it crazier because I'm just fully becoming the Vangremlin that we all wish to be. I think that on tour we sort of speak our own language, and some kind of weird code develops amongst the people who have to hang out with each other 24/7. But all of that has been the best time ever, and there's more to come. So all that is great. That was an insane experience. It was just like walk up to the gig, play the show, break down all the stuff, throw it in the van, run to meet the van at the next place, unload, put it all on stage, play again. You know, there were at least 2 or 3 shows a day, obviously, to play that many shows in a short amount of time. The scheduling was kind of bonkers. But I thrive on that energy, and I love having places to be. I love having my schedule blocked up. And we also got to play at Willie Nelson's ranch, and that was like not only a career, but a life highlight, I will say. It was crazy, but I think that, you know, myself and the people who play in the Hotties live band were up for the challenge. Yeah. The crazy camera guy. Man, if he's out there watching this, I love the enthusiasm, but I think the summary is he went overboard and then he learned his lesson. And overall, no harm, no foul. That being said, the angles, leave it to the pros. No. A lot of shoes and chin, seemingly, with the, yeah. Okay, Hollywood Bowl. Paramore. No, Paramore plays last, not open. Paramore will probably headline. Caroline Rose, direct support. Hotties opening. And then the next night, we also play the Hollywood Bowl, but we all play each other's sets in different combinations. And it's free.